From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play fake. Mahomes. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's the rookie out of Rutgers, Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
3rd play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Chiefs, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. A handoff left, Elliott. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Allen. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and have the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down. Allen going to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Hardy. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And Buffalo fans are hoping to see a lot more of that in his 2nd season. Just 4 sacks in his rookie year, but the potential for double digits is exactly why Buffalo took him 30th overall in 2021.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. A.J. Klein. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw here. Looking deep downfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
A first down carry by Elliott. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. So much to discuss with the Chiefs and Bills getting together here. The top 2 scoring teams in the AFC last year. Buffalo won their regular season meeting in 2021. That was 38-20 in Week 5. But as we all know, the Chiefs got them back in the playoffs. One of the best games in recent memory. 42-36 in overtime. And a game that many thought helped spawn the new overtime rules for 2022. On 2nd and 9, Allen. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A.J. Klein. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now. And this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Hines now on the return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down. Off the play fake, Allen. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Here's the option play now to the left. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him, I believe he's thinking, I can get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, or probably his agent too, saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Tyler
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Evans. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
A dump off to Elliott. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Allen completes it to Davis. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. George Karlaftis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Going deep for Diggs. This is intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Buying time to his left. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on 1st, 4 on 2nd, and now 5 on 3rd down. Move the sticks. Quickly out wide to Davis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Allen off the play fake. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught. Touchdown, Bills. So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
And the final readout on Next Gen Stats, remarkable. That ball traveling close to 80 yards in the air. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And Mahomes going to run again. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Here's Mahomes to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I don't need to. Hello.
Now Mahomes. And it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
After the sack on first down, Mahomes under pressure, and they got to him again. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. Throwing left sideline complete. That's Rice. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. Now this time Mahomes will throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdes-Scantling from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 24. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
second down. Elliott once more. And they're able to get this one across the 35. For the winning side, Charles, all that was missing was a shutout. Just giving up the 7 points, that's it. But really, an incredible game from this defense. A very well-earned victory as a result.
Definitely one of the best single games for defense that you and I have seen in a long time, Brandon, because all we saw was that defense making big plays.